Listen, man, what do you want to do? There's a lot of motherfuckers out here perpetrating, acting like they want to do this when they really want to do that. There's a lot of grown-up niggas out here still dealing with peer pressure. Kill yourself. Listen, man. It's time for us to boss up. It's time for us to boss up. All the kings, all the queens. It's time for us to boss up. It's time for us to boss up for our families. There's no such thing as real beef out here. We talk about this shit all the time. I done said this shit to you niggas 18 times. There's no real beef out here. Fuck beef. Get to the motherfucking bag. We lost so much in 2020, y'all. For a motherfucker to be sitting back thinking about beefing with a nigga, that shit just sound void to me. That shit sound like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like, coronavirus is beefing with us right now, nigga. That's the real beef? The fuck are you talking about? Nigga stepped on your shoes. A nigga sold the motherfucking bust to sell on your corner, on your block, or whatever. Get the fuck out of here with all that shit, nigga. I'm telling y'all right now, man. Boss up for the righteous thing. Fuck a facade. Fuck a fucking scene. Fuck that shit, man. You know who you really are. Fuck if people don't know who the fuck you really are. We're not going to make everybody happy.
Fire in the hole!
All right. That's the word of the week this week from your captain, Jimmy Martinez. This is your Admiral G Money. What's up, firing squad? A little different this week. A member of my family got COVID. Everything's all good. Everything's fine. But I'm just down in Jersey quarantining, staying away from Jimmy, making sure he's all good. The studio's not set up. We were trying to pull together an episode last minute over Zoom or something, but the cards just weren't there. So what we did was we put together a little best of episode for you guys of all the wacky shit, all the shit talking, all the craziness from the past 2 years pretty much into a little best of joint for you guys. So hope you guys enjoy it. And appreciate you guys for listening. And things will be back to normal next week. At the very least, we'll get our shit together so we can prepare better for a Zoom conference or something. But it was pretty last minute this week where I was on my way to record and I found it out. And luckily, I found out in a perfect time. So we're all good. Everything's all good. Just a little hiccup this week, and we want to get you guys a good episode. And this is the best of. So you guys will enjoy it.
I think I was talking to G Money about this about a week and a half ago, maybe a couple of weeks. I think that I want to come out with a Spanish-sounding album. That's right. You heard me correctly. Spanish-sounding album. My Spanish name would be Javier Eldoso. Javier Eldoso. With songs like Monye. Oh no, Monye, no. Ya no manecina hena una. Hallando estimito, amona estimando, ayente asito, mian. Fancinta. Oh, Fancinta. Oh, Fancinta. Llanto, enamita. Llanto, enecita. Smash hit songs like Santurio. Santurio! hit single, Maldonado. Oye Maldonado, 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 Atamanado, Atamanado, ay 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 ay, my ay 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 ando, ay 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 ando, my ay 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 ay, my ay ay ay. Santurio Maldonado remix. Santurio Maldonado, Mariano, Mariano, Audio, Mariano, Mariano. Yo. I'm telling you, I think I may be on to something, man. Javier. What's my last name? I don't even know what my Spanish sounding last name is. My artist Spanish sounding name is Javier something. Guys, remind me. This shit just comes off the top of my head. I don't know. But, yo.
Fire in the hole!
When the moon hits the sky like a great pizza pie, it's a ravioli. When the yo, I was locked up with this nigga, this Italian guy. I swear to God, this motherfucker was bipolar racist. Okay. Yo, son, one morning, he's super not racist and super, I used to hang out with the brothers, man. I know what the brothers go through. I know what the brothers is going through, man. It's a lot. Go, you want a honey bun? You want a honey bun? Yeah, I know a brother wants a honey bun. Here, take a honey bun, brother. And then he would get on that phone with his woman, and everything would go out the fucking window. You're a fucking whore. You're a fucking whore. You know what I want? I want you to get the fuck out of my house. I want you out of my fucking house. You know why? And you be on the phone next to him, and you be like, yo, my man, you got to be quiet, bro. He's like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You get to the fucking back of the bus. There is no bus here. There is no bus here. What the fuck are you saying? So you're just waiting for him to say it. And then he finally says, I'm on the fucking phone, you fucking nigger. I'm on the fucking phone. Yo. I used to this nigga became my wreck. This was like, yo, you know what? Whenever you got bored, give him a free click to call his woman. Let him use one of your phone calls to call, because he used to pay people for their phone calls to call his woman. Yo, he used to spend all day in the county. I was in Valhalla. He used to be all day in the county on the phone barking on his woman, my nigga. And let me tell you something. This nigga done threatened her 1,000,000 times on the phone. When I get out of here, I'm going to fucking kill ya. You hear me? I'm going to fucking kill ya. No. Don't you fucking come and visit me. If you fucking visit me on the fucking visiting floor, I'll kill you. Right in front of the fucking CO. I'll choke you the fuck out. You hear me? What? Oh, son, I be like, yeah. And then the bitch come on a visit on the weekend. This nigga down there on the visit. Coming back happy, packages, giving all of us snacks, all the black. Yeah, he was a loose kid. See, this is why I be saying about racism, man. It was just a policy that was put into place to try to utilize to hurt niggas' feelings and shit. It's a derogatory policy. It doesn't exist. It don't work, man, if you don't allow it to work. That nigga was my wreck. I used to give that nigga free calls so he could go and get all riled up. Nigga, he called a CO a nigger one day. That was it. That was it. Well, I didn't see that nigga the rest of the time I was in Valhalla. I don't know where they took that nigga, where they put him, but he was not. Yeah, those are good old times. But the pizza man, the nigga, yo, this is crazy. But the reason why I brought him up is because he used to sing that song all the time for us, and he used to dance. He was awkwardly shaped like Slimer, kind of, Italian fat white guy. He used to go, when the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, it's a ravioli. That was his name, Ravioli. That's what everybody called him.
Fire in the hole!
I think people come after, even people who are quote unquote mad at me. They're like they don't stay mad because they know that like I'm an authentic motherfucker. Facts. Like people go even with the shit at Kumia, people are like, oh, is this like a work? Is this like some kind of fucking game? Like some kind of scam? I'm like, I don't do that because I'm not that smart, and I don't know. I just do what I'm doing, and then people after the fact, people go like, oh, I guess he was just pissed. I guess he was genuinely not fucking satisfied with what was happening. So that's like we're fine. I'm fine with Bobby Kelly. He goes, yeah, come back to Riotcast. He said that on the fucking Legion of Skanks episode on a Wednesday or Monday, last Monday. It's like the live one they did at the stand, which will be on July 17th. He's like, come by. He goes, come by. Or he goes, no, we'll have him back on Riotcast because Gumi was there. And he said, people don't fucking really stay mad at me because I'm not underhanded. I'm not.
You're up front.
I'm not sleight of hand. I'm not trying to do this and I mean this. I mean this. I say this and I mean that.
Yeah, and why be any other way? I'm the same way, man. I'm direct, and
I mean, sometimes I go over the top, like sometimes I say bad words, sometimes I say shit after the fact, after the podcast.
Sometimes I overreact, sometimes I break shit, sometimes I turn into the Hulk.
Yeah.
But I'm David Banner again.
Yeah, so that's my point. I'm like, listen, sometimes when I do a podcast, sometimes I like go past where I should be. But then afterwards I go, maybe too far. But you don't know if it's too far till it's too far.
I tell you, Kev.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. You go too far. You go too far
Every time.
Every time. But guess what? How else are you supposed to explore?
Right.
You're an astronaut.
I'm an astronaut.
And guess what?
Astronaut.
Right now, you're out in orbit and you're running out of oxygen, man.
So I'm waiting for Arnold to show up and give me a fucking gas tank.
And he's gonna do it because he always shows up on time.
If it wasn't for Arnold, I'd be shitting myself because it's like
Hey, yo, why are you me? Why are you the white meat of the podcasting game, my nigga? We're both problematic in some sort of way. It seems like, you know what I mean? But we always praise our producers. Well, he's the executive producer. I don't know if Arnold's the executive producer.
We don't really have one, but
I need to go. You need to go on ahead and give Arnold that executive producer.
Yeah, but we don't roll our credits like that.
You need to give Arnold that prestige.
I don't even know he wants to be associated with my show like that.
Yeah, he does. Because he birthed that shit. Give him that EP credit.
It's still funny to watch him.
G Money is the exec. Yes.
Because even the show where you got mad at me, I was like, I wasn't even thinking about content when you left. And Arnold right away goes, "It's great radio." So he knew it would be funny or entertaining.
And when the dust settled and we finally got to talk after that crazy shit, and you told me, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted you to hit me. I wanted to go viral.
Oh, go viral.
That's when I knew you were super dangerous. That's when I knew you were super, super dangerous. Yo, Kevin, you ain't shit, bro.
What do you mean?
No, what I just said, you ain't shit.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. I don't know. For an ain't shit crowd, that's good. For people, bro, you ain't shit, Kev.
What's that mean?
Man, listen, nigga, you
What's
ain't
that
shit.
Mean? What's that mean, G-Money?
Means you ain't shit.
There you go, my nigga. What you thought the motherfucking shit was gonna change?
Well, you thought I was a comedy astronaut.
We don't bend. Nah, yo, Kev, you ain't shit. And that's what you need to understand and own that shit, man. Go out here and being ain't shit don't mean that you don't stink.
I said before, I say it again. You can't always win, but you can have fun losing. So if you're losing, you might as well just have fun with it instead of like licking your wounds all the time. Be like, fuck it, I'm a punch back. I can't win, but I'm a punch back. I mean, everybody like wants to fucking. I did an episode of Crashing last year. One episode.
I didn't get nothing.
I did.
I got a picture. I got a picture with P. Holmes on motherfucking McDougal third.
I did one episode of Crashing. Judd Apatow has never given me the time of day. I don't blame him. I'm nothing, but when the episode came out, I was making some jokes on fucking Instagram or Twitter that wasn't my, that they took out my best stuff. He jumps right in. He jumps right the fuck in.
Say what?
He's just like I said, like he doesn't follow me on Twitter. It's like I don't even know how these motherfuckers know what I'm saying. But everybody seems to know what I'm saying. Every time I said something, he would jump in. I said they cut out the best because people were saying, "Oh, that was really funny." I go, "No, they cut out the funniest part." And Judd jumps right in. He goes, "No, that was the funniest part. We used what we had." So
wow.
Yeah, right away too. Like I was at the fucking Dwayne Reed right over here on Grove Street. I just got off the drain. I'm looking at my phone. My phone brightens up. I see Judd Apatow. I was like, "No, Kevin, that was the funny thing." He's not even following me on Instagram.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just fucking around really most of the time. But it's amazing how
they're always watching, bro.
No, they're always watching.
As much as they act like they're not watching,
I know
they're watching.
No, if you're
my nigga, that's why I stay me.
No, but Jimmy, if
you don't stay you, bro, at some point you're gonna have to be you.
If you say what you're expected to say, nobody even notices you. If you say a little bit if you speak from your heart or you just jokingly say that like that wasn't because it wasn't. When I did the scene, I got a huge laugh, which people aren't even supposed to laugh when you're taping. Yeah. I got a huge laugh, and then that was the last thing, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a big laugh when they air that. They didn't air it, so that's his prerogative. It's his fucking show. Obviously, I did all kinds of improv with Will Silvitz. And it was like, and we don't even get along, but it was like, we kept riffing and riffing and riffing, and they finally, said something, and it got a huge laugh. They didn't use it, and I don't expect them to, but it's their show. But I was implying that, like, they didn't have the fun, they didn't use the funniest thing I said. And he was like, no, we did. I'm like, okay, it's your show. You're Judd Apatow. You're a rich guy, and you've earned it. I don't take any money away from anybody. If Judd Apatow makes his money, God bless. If Kevin Hart makes a fortune, God bless. I'm not saying anyone cheated their way to fortunes in show business, except for Neil. But
yeah,
but so the point is
that goes to show all you got to do is be loyal, bro, and you can go to the top.
Yeah.
With
the
somebody
point is,
that's
well, he's
working.
not the top. But the point is,
well, he's where he was at. From where he was at, it's the top, bro.
He's fame adjacent, and that's you can make money being fame adjacent. Everybody knows that.
It's better than what he was at.
Yeah, the doorman at the Boston Comedy, working for $20, working for nickels for Barry Katz. Listen, I'm just saying, like, if you don't say, going back to Trump. Trump broke all the rules in running for president, and he still fucking won. So the rules don't really exist anymore thanks to social media, but if you say shit, people will get offended. I mean, people will get offended. Judd Apatow has never commented on anything I said, any tweet I've ever put up. But as soon as I said something half jokingly about my scene in Crashing, he was right on top of it. So I'm like, it's amazing. It's amazing how people hear what you say, especially in this day and age. So if you want to say something, people are going to come at you, period.
All right. You heard it from the fucking horse's mouth.
From the source.
From the source.
That's my street name. Did you know that? The source?
Yeah. I like that. I'm going to be calling you that from now on.
Fire in the hole!
You got to outweigh the good with the bad, yo. No relationship is perfect. Hold the fuck up.
You hear that?
Hold the fuck up, dude. Is that the fucking guy? Record him. Get that. Oh my fucking
G-Money's
God.
on it.
G-Money, record that. Okay, so in my neighborhood, there's a loose cannon. Airbag player.
Bagpipe player.
A bagpipe player. And he just wakes up every other month or every month in 2 weeks. This nigga just walks in the community playing a fucking airbag, and that's what that nigga's hear in the background. Oh my God.
This might be our St. Patrick's.
Oh my God. Did you get him? I got him. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are going to get to be able to see it. If you're on the Patreon, you get to see this, man. But oh my God, this is fucking awesome. Because last time we were on the show and we were doing it, the motherfucker was doing this shit. Yeah, we missed that shit, man. So we got to capture this motherfucker this time for you guys. I love the format of this show. There is no format.
Fire in the hole!
To see him leave this lifestyle, just left the city and went into seclusion, dog. They working on some fire-ass music right now. Like, if anybody know anything about Travis McCoy, dog, they know that he he coming with something. I know, dog. I was up top when they joint drop. I don't know where you're going. Bring your ass back. That's up. Nigga, I was in the box with the big crip. Arguing with the big bloods all day long on the Ayo dog. They got the motherfucking 24-hour music station joint. And if you be good for a week, you get headphones. I told this story on the podcast. Nigga, let me tell you something, dog. When you on the podcast, dog, you can reminisce these stories. And y'all know I'm not freestyling if you listen to the story. I told you this story about that song, and I used to have this gangster nigga, like, listen to this song right here and tell me this song don't make you miss home. Tell me this song don't make you know? And this nigga would be listening to it like, you ever see a thug nigga try to hone into his emotional side with some music that is foreign to him? Yeah, nah, because I'm listening to the music and I'm watching this nigga on the gate. Yo, I'll hurt all you blood niggas. I'll murder you blood niggas. Y'all niggas talking all that shit on the gate, but when I see y'all pop, y'all not gonna do nothing. And here come my dumb ass. Yo, your family. Listen to this song, man. It's coming on again. Yo, they play the same song every 15 minutes. I know, but listen, it's that song. I know where you're going. And I would put this shit on this, put the headphones and give it to him, and he would put them on, and he would listen to this shit and to watch the transformation of anger go into this of trying to understand, you know, like, all right, yeah. I mean, I don't really fuck with what that girl talking about, but homie that's rhyming, he all right. Yeah, yo, I gotta focus on these niggas on the gate. I will fuck all y'all niggas up. I'm like, yo, it's been so. There was a Neo song. No, it was Rihanna. And I used to say, what if you was at a club? I used to say this to the Crip nigga I was locked up in the Big with, right? It's just him and I sharing the motherfucking cell. He arguing all day with the Bloods. It was so, because I'm neutral. I'm not banging them nothing.
I'm just in the middle of pandemonium. But I used to ask this nigga, yo, what if you at the club and you walk in with your niggas and you ain't really got a lot of money, and this song comes on and you start scanning the room and you see this homo nigga looking at you and your boy's like whining to the to the music, telling you to come over and drink. It's on them. What would you do? He's like, yo, first of all, my nigga, ain't no homo nigga asked me to do nothing. I was like, yo, bro, it's not even like that. He just asking y'all to come through. He just wants y'all to dance, bro. I mean, you don't dance. You don't pay. But all this shit started because of, I don't know where you're going or when you're coming. Yo, son.
Fire in the hole!
He was a hitchhiker who, like, just it sounds like a complete like stoner, but he ended up helping a lady. So his clip went viral, and then they're checking in with him this many years later, and you see where he is now, and the video explains everything. So. Shit.
All right, guys, we're experiencing a little G-Money technical difficulty.
So I ran up behind him with a hatchet, smash, smash, smash.
He was a viral sensation.
I'm Kai,
Kai, can I get spelling for you, buddy?
straight out of Dogtown, Kai.
Known as Kai the Hitchhiker, the Canadian drifter. This is the TV interview that got him noticed in 2013.
Stop this real quick. Why the fuck haven't I never seen this?
That's crazy.
And why is this nigga already becoming my fucking hero? God, this nigga said, Kai, straight out of Dogtown. Yo, dude, this guy's my fucking hero, dude. Press play. Start from the top, nigga. Oh. Go.
So I ran up behind him with a hatchet, smash, smash, smash.
He was a viral sensation.
I'm Kai,
Kai, can I get spelling for you, buddy?
straight out of Dogtown, Kai.
Known as Kai the Hitchhiker, the Canadian drifter. This is the TV interview that got him noticed in 2013. He was the hero, coming to the aid of a woman being assaulted.
What made you take the actions that you did?
That woman was in danger.
His notoriety led to an appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
What do people say to you when they see you?
They say, hey, you're Kai.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Steven. Pleasure to meet you, Steven.
And this is Kai today. His appearance is much different. Notice the elaborate tattoo on the side of his face.
All right. My name is Kai. Kai, straight out of Dogtown.
This interview is taking place in prison. He's a convicted killer, and this is the first time he's speaking out since his conviction.
This situation is hell.
How did he end up here? 3 months after he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel, Kai hitchhiked across the country and wound up in New York's Times Square, where he met 74-year-old lawyer Joseph Galfi.
How did you meet this man, Joseph Galfi?
He walked up to me and said, hey, you look lost. Where are you headed? I told him I'm going over to Jersey, and he gave me a ride over to his place.
He took the man up on his offer and spent 2 nights at his home. He claims he was drugged and then sexually assaulted. Then he said he fought back in self-defense.
I sat up and I punched him in the face. And he was over top of me, and he shoved me into the bed, and I was trying to get him away from me. I couldn't get him away from me.
Kai fled to Philadelphia, where he was apprehended 4 days later.
After the beating, did you realize how badly he was injured?
No.
You just thought I had to get out of there.
I just had to get out of there. When I woke up and he was over top of me, I panicked.
Did you know he was dead?
I didn't know that he was dead.
This man's ear was almost ripped off, his neck was fractured, his face was fractured.
The ear injury came from one horizontal kick from on my back. That ought to tell you I was on my back on the floor.
But the jury didn't believe he acted in self-defense.
If this was self-defense, why didn't you call the police right then and there?
I'm an illegal immigrant. They aren't going to investigate.
Kai still insists he's innocent and says critical evidence that could have proved he was drugged was ignored and destroyed. He's filing an appeal.
In this case, the judge told the jury that the burden was on me to prove intoxication, and therefore self-defense, and therefore my innocence.
Who's the real you, right? Is it Kai the hitchhiker who we saw in this video, the guy who saved the day, the guy who came to the rescue, or is it Kai the murderer? Who's the real you?
Definitely never Kai the murderer. I've never murdered anyone.
In court, the judge called Kai a cunning and manipulative, cold-blooded killer and sentenced him to 57 years in prison for first-degree murder.
That took all the winds out of my sails. Oh my God, dude. I could have sworn this nigga was going to be hitchhiking in Arabia or some shit like that, in the desert. Some wild shit, yo. We all know what that was. Yeah. We know what that was. Times Square, New York. Older white man. Feeble. Lost. Not sure where his next meal is coming from. Boy. Yeah, he wanted to do some things to you. Kind of reminds me of when Jerry and I were at the fucking Foo Fighters concert and those couples tried to abduct us. They realized I wasn't having it, so they worked the 1-2 with Jerry. If I'd have left Jerry alone, that nigga would have been kidnapped and sodomized. That's a fact. And that guy's wife would have watched everything. She'd have probably got off all that shit. Last thing I want to ever do is walking on any of my homeboys, any of my friends, on some Bruce Willis, Ben Rames, Pulp Fiction shit. But yeah, Kai. Kai, straight out of Doctor. That nigga. Kai killed that man. Kai killed that man, my nigga. Fuck that. Kai killed that man. Like, you know, I don't think it was self-defense. I think it was like, yo, the guy wanted more activity, and Kai was like, nah, I've had enough. The guy was like, well, then you're going to have to leave. And Kai got comfortable to that lifestyle he was living for those couple of days. Okay? Got used to waking up in the bed, shower, guacamole, avocado toast, and all that wild shit. But he had to participate in playing with old balls.
Fire in the hole!
I don't know where this is, but this bitch went off. This bitch looking like Yoshi from Super Mario Brothers. Press play.
Shit, kiss my dick!
Kiss your dick.
Let's go. Fuck you, I'm gonna take my stuff! You crazy? Let's go. Man, you better kiss my motherfucking ass. Go recording, you know how to get over here. Give me my goddamn receipt. Fucking nappy head ass bitch, think you can talk crazy any motherfucking thing. You don't like your job, you fucking frog-eyed whore. Go get another. That's enough. Let's go. Shut the fuck up. Fucking Ripper.
That bitch was like a Bernie Mac and a Robin Harris at the same damn time, nigga. That bitch was just going off, man.
Frog-eyed whore is a good line.
I know, yeah, frog-eyed whore. What's a frog? Oh, they got those long. bitch said frog eye whore. But that bitch didn't have no place calling nobody nappy. that bitch weave was nappy, nigga. That shit looked like a Fraggle Rock on top of her head. Fraggle rocks. Tell man hanging, trying to play. That big bitch, that security guard, that poor white man, they didn't know how to take that shit over. That nigga had to, come on, let's go. Shut that nigga down. He had to let her go on a tantrum before he figured it out. His next words again. Press play, man.
Shit, kiss my dick!
Man, let's go.
Fuck you, I'm gonna get my stuff!
He's scared.
You crazy?
Let's go.
Man, you better kiss my motherfucking ass.
Throw a corner, you know how to get over here.
Give me my goddamn receipt. Fucking nappy head ass bitch think you can talk crazy any motherfucking thing. You don't like your job, you fucking frog-eyed whore. Go get another.
That's enough. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking river.
Hey, yo, that bitch sound like she work in HR. That bitch going off on everybody.
She called the security guard a rent-a-cop. That's fucking funny.
I didn't even peep that part. Oh my God, man. Yo, man. Not this year, y'all. Not this year, man. We gotta do better, man. No more public outbursts by ugly fat bitches. Hey, yo, nah, she handled that security nigga. She handled that nigga. Oh, my God. Now, another thing I'm not tolerating this year, all right? This is shit off the rip. I shouldn't have to be telling you motherfuckers this. Learn to play your position. If you are a point guard, that does not mean you are a center too. If you are a motherfucking power forward, that does not mean you are a wide receiver, nigga. Okay? All I'm saying is play your position. Niggas is out here acting like they're more than what they are. Like my man at this club. This nigga knew this ass was too much for him. But ladies, I want y'all to pay attention to niggas. We don't give a fuck if we think we are out of our league. We still gonna shoot our shot. Just to let you know, if you do, give me the opportunity. This dick is ready, willing, and able. But this nigga, he fucked it up for every nigga in the club that night, dog. Any nigga that had thoughts of any power moves with women, women lost all confidence in any nigga in the club because of this dude. Press play. Watch out! Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The innocent bystander, my nigga. I guess that bitch was next. She was waiting to go next. And yo, press play. Yo, my nigga. First of all, she's still fuckable. I'm talking about the bitch that got smacked into the wall with the small ponytail. Whenever you see bitches with small ponytails, they built for shit like that, nigga. I saw a bitch with a small ponytail like that on a moped on the back seat, and the back seat, the moped crashed into a brick wall. The driver was down. The bitch with the small ponytail got right back up and started bopping. Oh, that shit was crazy. I said, hey, yo, my nigga, shout out to all the bitches out here with strong, small ponytails. And those bitches give some of the best top in the world also. Those baby remote controls on top of their skulls, yeah. It takes a nigga that with some real remote control skills, yeah, especially if you fuck with that Atari back in the day, nigga, yeah, you built for it. So I'm not concerned about her with the strong baby ponytail. It's the bitch with the outfit that jumped up on this insecure, fake strong nigga that put her and everybody else in harm's way. That poor innocent bystander. I wonder who dick she sucked. She definitely probably had anal that night. That was an anal sex night because there was Hennessy involved in drinks after this.
Fire in the hole!
This nigga right here is a wild animal. He giving y'all, he ain't, this is nothing but jail talk. This is how niggas be talking in jail, man. Yo, son, but you know what sounds so crazy? I know how you niggas listening to me on this podcast, how you niggas hear me. Because when I listen to this nigga, I hear baby me. This nigga sound just like me. Yo, play that shit, G-Money.
I don't give a fuck if you gotta pick up your kids. Nigga, go to the fucking Wendy's, dope. Before I turn this whole ride upside down. Nigga, you talking to the big blood, nigga. Have my savages run right in this shit right now, nigga. Turn the fucking Wendy's, dope. You already made me late in one of my man's cribs, nigga. My man waving. Does this look like the shit where I could order at? The shit down there.
Hey!
Bugging out. Yeah.
Don't that sound like me?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Why are you screaming?
Because I'm saying hello.
Okay, but you come to the window like you're...
Bitch, he communicating.
That ain't disrespectful because I ain't even curse. Ain't
You
no
be-
anyway, nigga. Yo, for one, you gonna have to see me when you come to the window, so you better have the same energy. Suck my dick.
My nigga. He need a gun salute, nigga. What the fuck you doing, man? The fuck is that? Hey, yo.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
But jail was dirty, but it was crazy, but that shit was fun. That shit was fun too, my nigga. You know, like when you first get locked up, right? I'm talking about fuck going to up north jail. I'm talking about when you go through central booking. When you get locked up by yourself, oh my God, it's the worst. But when you get locked up with your friend and y'all going through central booking, oh man, it's the best times ever, man. Niggas is sharing motherfucking sandwiches. Niggas is on the phone together. Niggas is, watching each other, take turns watching each other take naps and shit like that. But bro, when niggas get to that judge, and one of the friends is going home and the other one is staying, niggas get extra sad. But up north, man, I started seeing niggas that I know from the hood. This is where you been? Niggas is looking for you. Nigga, like, yeah, nigga, I've been here for 3 years. I was like, yo, where the fuck you been? So all you niggas that your friends is missing, you don't know where this nigga is? You haven't seen this nigga in like 11 months, 13 months? He up north, yo. Go check the computer, B. That nigga up north, B. Motherfucker, and you know what'd be crazy? You don't even know nigga's real name. You know this nigga as Body Rock. Rock hard. You know what I'm saying? And then when you hear the CO call a nigga, Daniel Perks. Daniel Perks. Body rock, yo. I heard you the first time. Speak up then. yo, man. And you know it's crazy. Those CEOs be talking to niggas reckless. Like a nigga can't really pop they motherfucking top, yo. But they only do that shit because they know that they got a gang in there. And niggas is gonna be scared to unify and to hold their ground and fight that unjust shit that's going on in there, B. Oh man, dog. It's a frustrating thing, dog. And jail, it was so crazy, man. It was so crazy how my folk, my people, man, glorified the television. What was important to these niggas in there was 106 in motherfucking Park. I was blown away by this shit. Like, there's real shit going on out here, and this is what you niggas this is what's important. But you know what it is? Once you find a rhythm up north, your time goes by so much faster. It's different than being down in New York on an island, and like on Rikers Island or something. It's just like there's no movement. When you up north, there's movement. You can move around and shit like that. You know, you can walk through the whole compound. You can't just go out into the world, into society and shit like that. You know. Oh man, I had some fun. I bumped into a homie from the hood, from Harlem. My nigga Just did. And when I'm already laughing. When I saw the nigga up north, I was like, yo, what up? He was like, yeah, you my nigga Mino. You my nigga Mino friend, right? Jimmy Moore, right? I was like, yeah. Mino is a rapper from Harlem that had a really dope artist. Really dope artist. He was in this rap group called Vacant Lot. And they went at Jay-Z and Jay-Z just kind of just ended their fucking careers and shit like that, man. And but my nigga Mino, homie, just his AKA Pop, he makes beats with my homie Dame Grease. And if any of y'all niggas don't know who Dame Grease is, you should Google him. He's had a lot of success with Mary J. Blige, DMX, a lot of success with DMX. But up top, I would see Pop, and I didn't really know his name. So he's really dark-skinned with cute eyeballs and really weird face structure with like a Bozy kind of hair situation going on. And but he's got really cute eyeballs in the midst of all of that. So one day out of nowhere, I just started calling him CB. And whenever I would see him, I'd be like, yo, CB, what up, Harlem? You know, we here, baby. And, you know, the CEO would be like, hey, don't be yelling on the fucking walkway. And I'll be like, sorry, you know. But, you know, I started calling him CB. And other niggas started calling him CB. So one day, I was leaving the yard on the early go back. And the nigga Pop ran down on me. He was like, yo, my nigga Jim. Yo. I'm on the line about to walk out. He's like, yo, you know, I've been letting you call me CB for like 3 months now. Like three and a half months. And I don't even know what that is. What the fuck is CB, yo? Oh, and I said it so casually and rolled off and kept walking. Oh, it's nothing. It means cute bug. And I kept walking. And that nigga... Yo, Jim. And I kept walking. And as I walked out the gate and I was walking on the runway, I didn't turn back. I heard him kept calling me, and I finally turned back, and I saw him with his hands gripped on the gate, like, yo, don't call me that. Oh, CB.
Fire in the hole!
I'm known in the business as a motherfucker that's just, I don't have a temperament for bullshit, and I'm quick to call you out on your shit, you know, and just to keep it 100, because we don't need to come around pretending to be who we're not. And when I saw what he did with According to Him and Her, this is the funniest Wild 'N Out story. Okay. I never wanted to be on Wild 'N Out. It was never my cup of tea.
Right.
But I love the show. Wild 'N Out, Nick Cannon went to Jim Brewer. Oh, hold on. We have Kevin. Kevin, come here, man. Come in on this. All right, I'm sorry. It's all good. Come here. We're going to have .com sit down with you guys because I want y'all to hear something that y'all need to know, because this is history. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. You know, my business partner, my motherfucking mentor, one of my fucking heroes in the game. Give it up for .com from 30 Rock, man.
Yeah.
It's so
Back of the lack.
It's so ironic that we're having this story and this moment right now, because we interviewed .com for Fire in the Hole Patreon, okay? And he told the story. Was it Jim Brewer that came? Tell the story, .com, how Wild 'N Out came about.
Okay, so I heard this story because I used to own this club called the Uptown Comedy Club back in the days, like opened in probably 1989, right?
Are you familiar with the Uptown Comedy Club?
I mean, I just heard it in passing in like people conversations. Like every time, if I would hear a story like this or from whoever.
You know who Tracy Morgan is?
Yeah, of course.
You know Jim Brewer.
I don't know Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer, you know him by face. He was in Half Baked. JB Smooth.
Chris
Tucker.
JB Smooth, of course.
all these
Jim,
guys started.
all right, Jim Brewer was in Half Baked. Who was he?
The white guy. The
Right there,
the stoner guy.
Right there.
He's
right
there
on
the screen.
And he played.
Fully, man.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, yeah.
Willie,
Right,
man.
Yeah.
This nigga funny.
Yeah.
But Kev, please tell them the story how the motherfucking Wild 'N Out was birthed.
Okay, so Uptown Comedy Club was right in Harlem on 125th Street. And it's where hip hop comedy started, right? Before the Uptown Comedy Club, if you went to a comedy club, they would have a stool, a microphone, and a piano, all right? No one had ever put a DJ with comedy on a regular basis. So when we opened the Uptown Comedy Club on 125th Street, we were the first ones to ever put a DJ playing the hottest, playing the part of the song that you play in the club. So people dancing in their seats.
Right.
When the comic comes and he touched the mic, the crowd is already hyped. So now it's the comic's job to get up there where the party is.
Right.
To
Def Comedy
get through the
Jam
show.
type shit, basically.
Def Comedy Jam started at the Uptown Comedy Club.
Okay.
All right. Russell Simmons was going bankrupt. He came to the Uptown Comedy Club. He shook my hand and said, "We're going to do a TV show together." He ended up stealing the show from me. Called it Def Comedy Jam. And it was on HBO. Right? So anyway, we did this show called the Uptown Comedy Club. We took that thing and we put it on TV. And we had sketches. We had games. We had. It was
music.
We had
he would have fit right in on that
we
show.
Had music. We had DJ. We had the whole nine, right? So Jim Brewer, a couple of years ago, I did a documentary on the Uptown Comedy Club. So I sent a camera crew out to interview a ton of comedians. So my crew went out and found Jim Brewer. As a matter of fact, Jim Brewer called. He heard I was doing the documentary. He called. He said, "Kev, I want to be on this thing. Get 2 hours ready because I got some stories to tell." Now, Jim Brewer was already on SNL. He had his Sirius radio show and whatever. He said, "Get 2 hours ready." So he sat in front of a camera for 2 hours telling stories about how him as a white boy used to come from Long Island to 125th Street back in 1992 doing comedy, right? So he tells the story about how he was sitting home with his wife. Wildin' Out had just come on TV. And he's watching this show. And he calls his wife in and says, babe, take a look at this show. Ain't this just like the Uptown Comedy Club? Oh, this dude, Nick Cannon, stole the Uptown Comedy Club, is what he says to his wife. So then he goes on to tell the story of how he was doing a Jerry Seinfeld show. Jerry Seinfeld had a show on NBC, it'll probably last for a season, that Jerry Seinfeld had produced about dating or something like that. I forget the name of the show, probably as I'm talking, it'll come to me. But he was a guest on this show, and Nick Cannon. Jim Brewer was a guest, and Nick Cannon was a guest on the show at the same time.
Okay.
Now, Jim was feeling some kind of way, because in his mind, Nick Cannon was on that bullshit. He stole Wildin' Out from us, Uptown Comedy Club. So he sees...
But how would Nick Cannon have seen that, though?
Everybody saw it.
It's on Fox 5.
Yeah, it was a nationally syndicated TV show.
Oh.
It was on TV. You can... What's that? What's the... Who, DJ D-Rec.
DJ D-Rec, yeah.
What's not the version? You mean the story I'm telling? Or the... Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, of course, but they're trying to say before that.
And,
but, I mean, but in
listen,
Nick...
Listen, go ahead.
Okay, so we opened the Uptown Comedy Club in 1989. So if you 30 right now and say something started in your living room, when the Uptown Comedy Club came on, you was probably 4 or 5 years old. So D-Rec, I don't know him, not trying to disrespect him, but he don't know what he's talking about.
But D-Rec is 40-something.
Okay, so that means he was 14 when we started the comedy club. He wasn't even old enough to get in comedy club. You see my point?
Okay.
So the point is, so Jim Brewer was feeling some kind of way because he saw this show. He thought Nick Cannon was dissing us. So he happens to be on this NBC show, a guest the same time Nick Cannon is there.
Okay.
So he's feeling some kind of way, right?
Okay.
Nick Cannon comes up to him and says, yo, Jim Brewer, what's up, man? I'm a fan of your work. But Jim is kind of dissing him because he's, this motherfucker stole the show. So he says, yeah, okay, whatever, man. How you doing? And he says, no, you don't understand. I'm a fan of your work even before Saturday Night Live. I'm talking about the Uptown Comedy Club. So Jim is one of those dudes where when you mention that, now Nick Cannon disarmed him. Oh man, really? So now Jim Brewer is listening. So Jim tells the story of how he just had to ask Nick.
Right.
Yo, Nick, let me ask you something, man. So you familiar with the Uptown Comedy Club? Don't you think Wildin' Out was a little bit close to... And he said, Nick Cannon goes, nah, man, that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to pay homage to the Uptown Comedy Club.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Well.
So the whole beef, the whole feeling that Jim had at the time, oh, so Nick is cool. He's telling the truth. He's shooting straight with me. But if you don't know your history of the comedy game, you don't know these stories, right? You'll hear some DJ tell some version of the story about some shit started in his living room. You was 14 when we was out in the comedy club blazing the trail, right?
Right.
So, but that's where it came from. Jim Brewer stepped to him. Nick Cannon co-signed it, and it was all good.
That's a fact, and it's so ironic that .com just happened to be here while this is going on right now, while we're interviewing you guys, so y'all can hear about that. And dude, we're gonna tag Nick in this story. It's not gonna be us. We don't hide nothing here.
Right.
No.
And
then let's nigga, fuck that. Let's get what we got. Yeah, let's start having some extra crispy talk now.
Fire in the hole!
You know Danny Trejo, right? Who's in every movie where they need a Mexican bad guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He plays good guys too, but so I saw him trending on Twitter like I think it might have been today, actually, Friday. And I'm like, what the? Did he die? You know, did he say something fucking racist or whatever? But he saved a fucking kid from a flipped over car in California.
This thing is a walking superhero.
This is an interview afterwards. I got to pull up the news, the clip of it.
Given to others. I'm telling you, everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. Everything.
Wow. Wow. Did you hear that fucking statement?
Yeah. And he took his shirt off for the interview because when he saved the kid, he had his shirt on. But he was making a statement all the way. You're going to make a statement.
Dude, I mean, like, we're not going to know him with his fucking shirt on anyway. We got to get the whole spectrum here. Oh, this is fucking awesome, dude. This is fucking awesome. Play that again, man. I want y'all to focus on the words that he said. I want y'all to focus on the words that he said. Listen to this shit.
Given to others. I'm telling you, everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. Everything.
I swear to God. Yo, G Money, you know, you see my story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit echoes in eternity within my soul. To hear him say that shit, bro, and I want y'all to know, when you hearing someone's testimony, cause that brother's had a tough life.
Yeah.
Okay? Tough life. And you know who else is like him? Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke. And everything that he's done has been for the good of others, but it's come back for him. Do right to people, man. It's easy to do sucker shit. And it's easy to do right when everyone's looking at you. But the true test of character is when no one's looking at you. And it's just you. And you knowing the right thing to do. Do right by people, man. But get the fuck away from those weak niggas, yo. Yeah, we ain't gonna lose that. Kick free. Is this the video right here?
Yeah, I'm trying to play. It's playing games with me right now.
It's all good. It's all good. Kick free. Oh shit. Oh,
on the big screen.
I thought that was it. The explosion. I saw that explosion. I was like, this. What the?
Trejo turning into a real-life action star, helping save a young child after this dramatic car crash in Los Angeles Wednesday.
What we saw was a lady ran a red light, crashed into that little Explorer, flipped it over.
Trejo was nearby and instantly rushed in to help, making a beeline for the overturned vehicle.
There was a baby inside and a grandma. Because I crawled in, I couldn't get the baby out, and I couldn't unbuckle the seatbelt.
But like every good hero, the Machete star soon got reinforcements. Another good Samaritan joining Trejo to help the actor free the child from his car seat.
I was trying to unfasten him, got him unfastened, and he pulled him out.
The only thing that saved that little kid was his car seat, honest to God.
The actor then putting his experience starring in family-friendly fare like Dora and the Lost City of Gold to good use. Entertaining and calming the boy until first responders were able to free his grandmother from the car.
Fucking A.
You know, away from the accident and just talking to him.
The boy and grandmother soon reunited. 3 people taken to the hospital after the crash, but luckily none seriously hurt, thanks in no small part to Trejo, who says he was just glad to pay it forward.
Everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. Everything. And that's the way I live.
Trejo said that to keep the boy calm.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. I don't need to hear you, nigga. We heard Trejo, nigga. Yeah, Trejo said, nigga, if he didn't say it right there, I don't believe y'all. Niggas want to piggyback off of Trejo. Fuck out of here. Y'all wasn't fuck. I want to know what the fuck was Trejo doing on the street randomly. Like, what the fuck was Trejo up to? And that looked like a real sketchy kind of part of town, yo. Where the fuck was Trejo coming from? Where the fuck was he headed? Or why the fuck was he just hanging out right in that area? At least it's good to know my nigga's still in the hood, dog. You know what I mean? And then his little helper. Yeah. That nigga voice. I was like, who? What? The fuck? I didn't even know Trejo was in Dora the Explorer. I didn't even know there was a human version of Dora the Explorer movie coming out. This has been so informational for me right here.
Yeah, they got a nice little plug for that. The movie people are like, fuck yeah, dude.
This, you know what? You weren't on promo tour before, but now you're on the promo tour. He just earned a promo tour, man. Yeah, he just earned promo tour. Fucking A, that guy's awesome, dude. Yeah. That guy's awesome. And you know what? Not all heroes wear capes, man. You know? And he's Mexican. Donnie, I'm just saying, you know, that's a Mexican that saved those people. It didn't look like a murderer, a rapist, or a thief to me. You know? I mean, well, he looks like a lot. He looks like all that, but I mean, whose stereotype is that? Whose stereotype is that? Come on, my nigga.
I was leaving it alone.
Yeah, good man. Good way to leave it. You see, this is why you could be a politician, G Money.
No.
You could be a politician. The only thing that may come back to backlash you is your fucking affiliations with me. You know what? As we just about to announce the presidency, we just had a few last questions for you. Jimmy Martinez, do you?
You just see me go,
Cadet Joe got the fuck Cadet Joe, okay? Yeah, nigga. Cadet Joe got the fuck away. That nigga said, you know what? I could be running for office one day. You know, I could be the top cop of New York one day.
Fire in the hole!
I would talk about broad shit for like 5-7 minutes.
Yeah.
And the shit that I really want to talk about, I would dab on that shit for like 2 minutes and go back to some broad shit.
Yeah.
And we would do like 30 minutes of that, right? And then he would just start recapping.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was going to go back to the broad shit, all the shit that I tried to camouflage over.
Yeah.
Each and everything that was sentimental to my heart and my emotions and my detrimental to my mental health is what he called me on.
Yeah.
So the second time back,
that was it. He started fucking pulling on those threads.
You get it.
And that was it.
And I didn't like it.
Did you cry? He was like, he went to the doctor. He was like, I will kill somebody for you, doc. I will murder a motherfucker for you, doc. You keep on doing this to me.
You're a dickhead, yo. You see? That's why I hate getting emotional with you, but I got misty eyed in there with him.
Doggy, the first time they mentioned my mom in therapy, just mentioning my mom, that was it. That was it. It's so heavy to when you, because guys like you or I, you walk around with an exterior where you're fucking angry, you know, whatever you, when you live in Harlem the way you grew up or the way, you know, it's not Harlem like fucking white people. It is the fucking projects. I tell the story a million times. One day, just at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm walking down the street, Jimmy's hanging out with a guy who's inside of the you know what, in the front of the store, the locked gates. He's inside of the locked gate somehow. Okay, he's just in there, and Jimmy's talking to him. He's just chilling, and he's got a fucking machete. And I think his name was Machete. And it was psychotic. It was some of the most. It was like no other comic in the world has ever done that. It's not
nobody is doing. So when Jimmy was saying like I got him into mainstream shit, it's just because like yeah, maybe if you go to some fucking real deal hood circuits, there's guys that are still fucking wheeling and dealing and hanging out on street corners at 2 o'clock in the morning, but not Michael Che is not doing that. Period. Okay, and I think that you live in a world where you are known as being tough. You're known as being physically and having a big mouth. Willing to talk shit. You don't ever let out. It's very rare that you just have those moments where you go, fucking dude, I gotta cry, I gotta be emotional, I gotta be honest about my feelings, or who would you be honest with your feelings about? Who do you have in your life?
G Money has caught some moments.
G Money,
I cried in front of G Money.
About what?
About a girl, man.
Oh shit.
I cry. I cry a lot, Lou. You want niggas to know I be crying? Now they know. Now they know, my nigga. I be crying a lot, bro. One time a bitch took me to go see a movie called Name Up, or some cartoon shit. I cried in the first 10 minutes of that shit. So what, my nigga? I don't give a fuck. I be crying, but I'm hurt.
I'm naming the episode I be crying a lot.
Fire in the hole!
You have to fall back because the moment you start chasing the nigga, you a bitch. And it's either motherfucking pimp or die. And I'm not, nobody doing that to me, B. Fuck out of here. So when I want to say this to y'all, and I want y'all to really hear me, man. When motherfuckers front on you, they leave you no choice to either do two things. Either you fold or you boss the fuck up. And my G's, I'm telling all y'all, my beloveds, y'all boss up on these motherfuckers. All the motherfuckers in your high school that's got you motherfucking questioning your self-worth. All these motherfuckers at your job that's got you questioning your self-worth. All my ladies that's going to the motherfucking salons and got these bitches in there questioning your self-worth with their bullshit gossip. They leave you no choice. And y'all already know over here fire in a hole, nigga, let Jonas tell it, we don't fucking bend. And we don't. So you know what you do, you don't bend because folding is not an option. So what we do, we boss up on these niggas. Yeah. And trust me, when you boss up, you don't have to be the way they were when you was just trying to get their attention. Because it's funny how change can make change out of niggas. Listen to that. It's funny how change can make change out of niggas. Money changes niggas, B. All you got to do is stay dope.